Alright, welcome to another exciting episode of Ruckus Talks. And moving on from the controversy of this past Saturday's fight, Jones versus Reyes, I want to talk about fight night coming up between Corey Anderson and, I'm going to butcher this throughout the whole video, Blachowicz? Yes. Sorry guys. Anyway, so we have this fight night coming up this Saturday out of Santa Ana Star Center in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. And I'm looking forward to this one. We have Corey Anderson, who's coming off that spectacular knockout of Johnny Walker. And Johnny Walker is a guy who I believed was really going to be up there, really make waves. It really sucked when I saw him hurt his shoulder celebrating. It's one of those things that makes you want to face palm for the guy. But nonetheless, he came back. He had a fight with Corey Anderson, and Corey Anderson just showed up and hit him with a beautiful overhand right that just sent him wobbling. Corey just didn't let him get back his wits about him after that. He stayed on top of him, pounding him, taking him down. And credit to Johnny Walker, he was able to keep getting back up, but he just was never going to be back in that fight. And it was just amazing, especially for Corey. He's not known for his power. He's known for his pace that he puts on guys. But that when he hurt Johnny Walker, he had him in there, and he just kept at him. You saw that pace start going after him, and he was never going to let him recover, and he didn't. Herb Dean came in and saved him. I believe it was Herb Dean was the ref. I could be wrong. So props to Corey for that fight. You know, he was ranking going in. He was being overlooked, and he's being underrated. And for good reason, I would have been upset too, but he looked phenomenal. He has a tough fight coming up to him, a tough opponent with a very strong, very powerful Blachowicz. Yeah, I'm going to keep apologizing. But, you know, Blachowicz, he's very strong. He's very long. He can generate power. He had good takedown defense. He had that crazy knockout against Luke Rockhold. Hit him with that missile of a left hook and just sent Rockhold packing. But he looked real good. He had good takedown defense. But the key to that is he's going to have to stay up with Anderson's pace. You know, Anderson throws a lot of volume, goes for many takedowns, and those are just going to tire you out. And I didn't see much footwork from Blachowicz that would help him. You know, stay away from those takedowns, stay out of Corey's range. You know, that brute strength he has, he stays pretty much there in front of you. But he doesn't move too much from side to side, not that I really noticed. He throws those inside leg kicks, roundhouse kicks, attacking the legs, that'll chop you down. And he's just a real nasty, real gritty fighter. But for Corey Anderson, he's going to have to keep doing what he does, you know, keep up that high pace, keep up that high volume, and just wear him down. I think that's going to be key. His striking was decent. Like I said, he has showed power, that he has power in that Johnny Walker fight. So he can use that development that he's got. Both these guys have fairly improved since the last time they've met. I can't remember what UFC that was. I want to say it was 167. Yeah, my memory's not serving me right. Of course, Anderson took the unanimous decision win. Both guys have went on to, like I said, they both improved their games. I think Blachowicz is 6-1 in his last 7 fights, I believe. 6-1. Let me check that out real quick. Yeah, 6-1. Only lost coming to Thiago Santos, who was a hell of a mother husher when he fought John Jones. I mean, damn, the toughness of that guy fighting with 2 blown out legs. But going on, he had that KO win against Luke Rockhold, and then the split decision win against Jacare Souza. So he's fighting a pretty high streak right now. You know, he had that one setback against Thiago Santos, but his bout backs with 2 pretty good performances. Like I said, the Rockhold one was great, even though Rockhold was moving up to 205. I just don't know why I get so iffy about middleweights moving up, or why I feel like I can't give the fighter credit that beat him. I gotta move past that, because Rockhold is a pretty strong dude. He's tall. He wasn't smaller than than Blachowicz. He just, I don't know, he just didn't have that power, that chin for 205, I guess you could say, for that kind of power. But nonetheless, spectacular win for Blachowicz. Moved on, beat Jacare Souza, split decision. And now he's facing Corey Anderson. Oh, 191 was the UFC. Oof, I was way off. Where he had dropped that decision to Corey Anderson. And here they are meeting again, which is good for the sport and good for the division because there's really not many challenges, I guess you could say, for John Jones. Yes, there's more likely going to be a rematch with Reyes. Of course, Johnny Walker's training was derailed by Corey Anderson, so I'm seeing this one as probably a title eliminator, but only if this fight's exciting. Like if these guys both show heart, they go out there and they're just throwing everything. Not being reckless, but they're executing very good game plans and making it for an exciting fight. They win fight of the night or performance of the night. It's more likely going to be a title shot for the winner, which I think makes pretty much sense. Sense to me that they would do that. Like I said, Corey Anderson's a very talented dude. He's had a few setbacks against OSP, Jimmy Manoa, back-to-back knockouts. But he bounced back really good from, decision wins over Patrick Cummins, Glover Teixeira. Like I've been rambling on about that TKO from Johnny Walker. KO win against Johnny Walker. And so here he is. He has another fight set up, a rematch. And I'm expecting a good fight, and I'm really thinking that the pace and the skill level of Corey Anderson is just going to be, another unanimous decision win for him, if not a finish, either by submission or knockout, because I feel like he's just grown to that level, and it really showed in the Johnny Walker fight. And like I said, they've both grown, so you can't really say, write it down on paper. It's a for sure win. Anything can happen on any given night. But I think as far as progression goes, Corey Anderson just grew a little bit more. And a lot of people sleep on Anderson. And I guess those back-to-back knockouts might be the reason why. But he's bounced back hella good. And we have a nice title eliminator coming up, I believe, which I'm really looking forward to. I look forward to all fights. I'm hoping that one day I can get this DVR of mine situation worked out, and start recording some Glory kickboxing. Of course, that's going to be another discussion. Also on this fight card, some notable fighters. Diego Sanchez. Diego Sanchez is an interesting guy to me. He's definitely a 9'10" on the weird meter, and he's been doing this for so long. I remember watching him in The Ultimate Fighter Season 1, and I was just a wee lad. I wasn't wee. I was like, 17, 18, something like that. Man, he's just been doing this for so long. He's fought some really tough people, and it really broke my heart, man, not seeing him become champion, because I felt like he had so much talent, so much confidence, and he was always just real gritty in his fights, and it really broke my heart to see him not to be a champion yet. I don't want to say that he hadn't become a champion because he's not retired, but with the way this sport's been growing and the talent pools now, it's going to be a stretch. It's going to be a challenge for him. And I really thought, man, coming into that BJ Penn fight that he had BJ's number, but BJ went and outclassed him that whole time and kicked him in the face, cut his eye. And Diego Sanchez, one thing, probably the greatest thing about him is he just never quits. He just has, unless you shut him off, he's not going to quit coming after you. And it's made for some exciting fights. I don't know how that guy doesn't have brain damage yet, but damn, it's always a treat watching him, and props to him, man. He can do this. If he can do this forever, I'm sure he will, and hopefully he can. And he has satisfying success with his career when he finally decides to wind down. He's facing Michael Pereira. Michael Perez. I think. Oh, okay, Michael Perez guy coming off a loss to Tristan Connolly. Yeah, which is the same bout where he looked like he was just somebody was controlling him with a PS4 controller and just pressing buttons on UFC Fight Night 3 or something. He's doing backflips and all that. So very athletic, be doing all them flips and very fast. He's got youth on his side versus the experience of Diego Sanchez. So that could be an interesting fight. You know, I don't really want to call a winner out of that one. I really don't know where Diego Sanchez will go if he wins at this point in time. It looks like he's just more in a gatekeeper type of role, which means he's just trying to see where these guys, you know, UFC's matching them up to see how tough his opponents are. I don't even like saying that about him. But who knows? Michael Perez will come in. I'm sure he's young. He's hungry. He wants to win this fight. Big name like Diego Sanchez, a true veteran. It's going to be a good test of his skills and a good test of his will and his determination as a fighter. See, that's the main event, co-main event. What else do we got coming up? Got women's fight. Montana De La Rosa. Can't say I'm too interested in that one. Jim Miller, how the hell did he wind up in the preliminary cards? Jim Miller's another one of those guys who's been doing this for a while. It's good to see him back. I think he was out for a while with, what was it? He had some kind of illness. I know that took him a while to get it together, but he's back. I'm not going to sit here and pretend about how it's been going for him. I haven't really seen him much. Just the name I picked out, seeing the preliminary card. I know, what kind of casual am I, right? But overall, this card looks like it's going to be pretty good. Pretty stacked for ESPN Fight Night card. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be some really exciting fights. Hopefully we'll be still clear of the whole controversial decision judging that we've been getting. But who knows? Frustration with that. But in light of all this, at least they're going to start changing the way the fights are to be judged. Can't change the judges. I still don't think that the bringing in a bunch of old MMA fighters is gonna change much. Like I said, they're all training with each other. A lot of these guys know each other. There's still going to be a huge amount of bias between all of them, and I think if you do that, they'll also just buy into the crowd and commentate. Well, they can't hear the commentators, but you know, they'll buy into the crowd cheering and all that. But that's enough about the judging. I want to let that some more calls play out before I get too heated about judging or give another uneducated opinion about it. But the real focus is we're moving on with this card. I'm ready to see these 4 fighters go after it. Main event, co-main event. Like I say, I think Anderson's going to be a little too much again for Blachowicz. You know, the pace is going to keep him down, keep him at bay, keep going for takedowns, keep putting pressure on him. And he's just going to tire him down and get the submission or get the unanimous decision is what I'm saying. That's what I'm calling it. It's going to be either submission or another unanimous decision win for Anderson. And if Anderson doesn't win, then it's going to have to be a knockout win for Jan Blachowicz. God, I hope I'm saying that right. But that's all I got for you guys today. If you feel like leaving a comment below, go ahead. Let me know what you think. Let me know what fight you're looking forward to the most. And we'll see you guys in the next one.